What's the chow, Chinchous JoesphGames here, and welcome to a special video because we are celebrating my 3rd anniversary on YouTube. Today I'm recording this is actually Halloween. We will be celebrating the official 3rd anniversary of YouTube. You will see this on November the 14th. That is when you will see this. That is the day I started uploading to I started uploading to YouTube 3 years ago, that day, November the 14th. It was an awesome adventure, and to this day, I still love every minute of it. I have not regretted starting to do this, and I want to show you a few things that are going to be really interesting to show you. That's the whole point of this video, is to show you guys, basically, a few videos you may have seen, a few videos you may have not seen, and you can sort of I can sort of react to my own videos. So call this a reaction video if you want. This is JoesphGames Reacts to JoesphGames. Literally, that's what it is. I just hit my table there. That's annoying. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for 3 years on YouTube. Now let's start with this video. This is my ALS Ice Bucket Challenge video. I had this up on the old channel, Lantern Joe, about almost near the year mark of my first year on YouTube, before my channel got taken away from me. This was probably about the summer, actually. But yeah, this is going to be a really interesting video to show you guys. I can't wait to show you this. Anyway, let's hit play, because I honestly can't remember this video.
Joe here, and I really don't want to do this, but I've been challenged to do the ALS Ice Bucket Water Challenge, whatever it is. The Ice Water Challenge that ALS is doing. I've been challenged by the Xenophobia. I really don't like him right now. I will get...
Oh yes, the Xenophobia. One of my best / worst friends of YouTube, because he challenged me to throw a big bucket of water on my head. Freezing cold water, to be precise. It was supposed to be a bucket full of ice, but I accidentally let the ice melt before I put the bucket on my head. So yeah, it was a very bad idea for me to let the ice melt before I did that. So really just really cold water. I should have actually just used ice. If we ever do this again, we'll see. But like, I hope there'll never be another ice water challenge thing.
Get my revenge. I will get my revenge on you, Xenophobia. One way or another. One way or another, we're getting revenge on this Xenophobia.
Yeah, I still need to get revenge on Xenophobia for this.
ALS Ice Water Challenge is basically a charity campaign made by ALS to...
You know what? We should just... I'm going to skip to the whole...
You can die from the... after having it. So
come on.
really like
where is it? And, show me the ice.
Again, there's really no have money for donating and praising, and they deserve £10, maybe 20, maybe. But
show me the ice.
There will be links down in the description. Go and look down in the description. That's descriptions. So when you watch a video, read the description as well.
Show me the ice, Joe.
See you guys in a couple of seconds.
Alright, here we go. By the way, this is my that's my bathroom there. I am standing in the bathtub doing this and recording this on my phone camera, which is propped up on my bathroom side mirror. Well, my bathroom mirror cabinet. So yeah. Literally, I'm in my bathroom throwing a bucket of ice water on my head for ALS. Now, if I was to go and do this video again, I'd probably go downstairs and maybe like buy a round, go find 2 people who would want to help me out with this, and I'd say like, I'll buy you drinks for the rest of the night. All you've got to do is come upstairs. One of you record me on your one of you record me on your phone, and the other one throw ice water at my face. That would have been the thing, and I would buy drinks for you for the rest of the night. That's what I should have done. That's what I didn't do. Because I'm pretty sure I live above a pub, you see, so I'm pretty sure I could find some drunk lackeys that would have helped in this situation. I just wasn't thinking about that at the time. Now I would.
What's the Chow Chinchou's Lantern Joe here, and this is the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Now this is my third attempt at recording this, because basically, I'm a coward.
Yes, I was a massive coward. I kept on recording it and then didn't do it, and keep on blanking out. I kept on like wanting to do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do it, and then I didn't do it, and then I tried it again. I'm gonna do it, and then didn't do it. So this is the third time I recorded this, and hopefully it actually, well, you'll see.
Massive coward. And I fucked up twice. I've run out. I'm not got any more ice, so if this doesn't work, well, you guys are going to know about it, but I still don't feel like this is cold enough. Okay, ready.
Fourth attempt at recording this now. And there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is me throwing a bucket of ice water on my face. Wow. This is just weird. The fact that I'm reacting to this. That was actually really cold, you know. That water was really cold. I don't know why I did it, so I mean, but I like if someone tags me for a video, I will do it.
There you go, guys. I did the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge.
Okay, so this is afterwards, sort of mood lighting for my PC accidentally. You can even see my pop filter in this, which is kind of annoying. I really shouldn't have had my mic so close to me that you could see my pop filter. Sometimes you can see my mic in videos. I tried not to put that in videos most of the time, but you can see it in this one.
My god, that's cold.
Yeah, it was really
By the
cold.
way, all that water was sitting in my fridge for about a day.
Seriously, I'm actually serious about that. I got like loads of water, and then I got ice I actually got ice from the supermarket and stuff like that, because in this country they sell ready-made ice. So I bought all this stuff. I even made my own ice for this challenge as well. So there was a lot of ice. It's just that I already let the ice melt into water. So yeah, that was a really interesting challenge. I don't like that, but I showed it you guys. Let's see what else I can find here, because I have a few other videos I want to show you guys. Let's go all the way back to the very first video on the channel. This is the Blaze Black Hardy Egg Lock. Now, this is my very first video. I was using Hardy Tekiyoyo's save file from his Pokemon Blaze Black Egg Lock, and he allowed us to do this and upload our own videos of it. And this is one of those videos. Now, I need to skip ahead so I don't have any troubles with Nintendo, because they will ban me for that.
This could be very hard. Now, Pokemon Blaze Black,
okay.
Here, and welcome to Pokemon. What's a Chow Chinchou's Lantern Joe here, and welcome to Pokemon Blaze.
Even on my first video, I still said, "What's the Chow Chinchou's?" That's weird.
This is Hardy Tekiyoyo's Egg Lock. I am using the save file, and I will be letting him know that I'm using his save file to make this egg lock here today.
I didn't even know about simple editing. I mean, look at this layout. It's simply awful. This is one of the worst layouts I've ever seen that I've made.
Pokemon Black, designed to be about 10 or 11 times harder than the actual original version of Pokemon Black, which would be quite hard to do in a Nuzlocke form in the first place.
So yeah, this is a really,
very hard,
really interesting layout that I've made here, and it looks awful. Let's see if I can find like a battle here. Oh look, Dick Pinch. I love Dick Pinch. Dick Pinch the Pincer. What a good name for a Pincer. Thanks, Hayden, for that one. Okay. This is called Brain, by the way, not Brian, as I'll point out.
There we go.
I realise that now. It's called Brain, and it wasn't Abra.
This could be rather interesting. I don't really get a chance to use that many Abras. Would they give it that ability if you're going to ruin it? Why would you give it a modest nature? Because you've ruined its physical attack stats, and you gave it 2 physical moves there. So that's kind of annoying. Subject to selfish commands by their trainer.
Okay,
Appreciate
so let's see if I
attention.
can skip to a battle now.
Use them, but this is rather good because that was, well, it did quite a bit actually. And he's gonna battle us. This could be bad.
Okay, so first battle with N.
For us, N. And then Kada. All right. Go, Dick Pinch.
And already we're sending out Dick Pinch.
Let's vice grip him.
It did rather good. Rather good damage to start off with. I mean,
Actually, this may be ballsy, but close combat.
I don't know why I have to put so much emphasis on close combat. They didn't even do that much damage, really, when you think about it.
It did quite a bit actually, but wasn't the best idea since now we're kind of weak. But can we take down the...
People need to stop leaving comments on my videos whilst I'm trying to record this review. Someone's put a comment on my latest Road and Run video in real time, and now I can see it, but I'm not going to do it.
Ninkada can't kill us. This is rather good because that was very ballsy by us.
Yes, that was very ballsy, and it was a very silly idea for me to go close combat because it didn't actually work that well. Here's a Purloin.
This is a Purloin. That's a dark type. Mega Horn.
Good idea, Joe.
Oh, nice. One shot. Down goes the Purloin. Well done, Dick Pinch. And a Mankey.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll
this
get
time
out
I
of
decided to go into Brain. Now, Brian, sorry. Yeah, this is Brain. I decided to go into Brain here because, well, I thought Brain could handle it, but the fact is, Brain had no psychic moves.
Opportunity to use them, but we'll see. Thunder Punch.
As we're about to see, we get destroyed.
Not very much. Fire Punch. See if that does more.
Does about the same, actually. See, he'd been setting up on... this person had been setting up on me. He decided to use Leer and Focus Energy, so we knew he was going to get the crit. Here comes the crit.
Oh. Dang.
Wow.
Brian got destroyed. Sorry about that, whoever sent Brian in, but...
Wow.
I'm already making a hell box. That's fantastic.
Okay, so that was the first ever video, my Blaze Black Hardy Egglock. Wow. So bad. But that's a thing. Let's see what else I can find that I want to show you guys. There's, again, another person leaving a comment. Stop leaving comments when I'm trying to record. Okay, so this one I was actually rather interested in, and I can't believe this is still up on the channel, but you guys can go and watch this if you want. This is my Pokemon rap tag. Yes, it's another tag video, but it's rather fun still too. I'm a lantern. I don't rap. I don't spit fire. I don't do any of these things, so stop tagging me. Alright. I say, what's a chow? Chinchous. My name is Lantern Joe, and I'm here, and you know I can't go. I step into the battle you're about to lose. Even I think it's time, but you pay your dues. So let me sit here and be a wall, and don't hide in your Pokeball. Yeah. That's how bad I am at rapping. Never ask me to rap again. Please, ladies and gentlemen, do not ask me to rap ever again in my entire life. Do not ask me to rap because it's so bad. It is so awful that I've decided to rap. And none of these words rhyme, by the way. I spent about a day or two trying to write this down so that I could actually have like 8 bars ready for this. And this is even before I even got tagged. I was writing down words that would help me out in this rap, because the fact is I had a feeling I was going to get tagged. So yeah, stop leaving comments on my video, Phil.
After I'm done, there'll be nowhere left to run. When you white out, you'll be done.
Okay, so that was the Pokemon rap tag. Okay,
I'm a lantern.
This is the official one.
I don't spit fire. I don't do any of these things.
This is the official one I released.
Me. All right.
With the words and
I
everything.
Say, what's a chow? Chinchous. My name is Lantern Joe, and I'm here, and you know I can't go. I step into the battle. You're about to lose. Even I think it's time that you pay your dues. So let me sit here and be a wall, and don't hide in your Pokeball. After I'm done, there'll be nowhere left to run. When you white out, you'll be done.
Okay, so that was my Pokemon rap tag video. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm showing that to you again. Oh my god, that was awful. Wow. I can't even believe I sat through and reacted to this. This is just so bad. Never ask me to rap again, ladies and gentlemen. Never do it. Never ever ask me to rap again. Okay, so let's see what else I can find for videos. I want to show. What else want to show you? Oh, here's one that I've never shown anyone before. I was actually once wanting to do a WWE Day of Reckoning LP, and it was really going to be quite an interesting series that I was going to do. WWE Day of Reckoning was a wrestling game for the GameCube. So let's take a look at this. Okay, let's skip the intro, because I can. Whether it actually is the actual audio though, Joe.
Hey YouTube, what is up? It is Joe from JPM Gaming here, and
oh my god, there it is.
On my channel on YouTube. This, of course, is WWE Day of Reckoning. One of the best WWE games ever to be released, in my personal opinion. This game has some of the best features that people would like to have back.
This game is it has a really good storyline. I love Day of Reckoning. It was really, it's one of my favorite wrestling games of all time, but like, the way I'm recording this is so goddamn weird. I actually recorded this using a Roxio game capture card, and you can see how bad it looks. Look at the red lines on the top and the bottom of the video. Look at the red line right there on the top of the video. That's a solid red line. If I knew what I was doing in editing, I would have got that out. But, you know, this was one of my very first videos. Note the fact that I didn't say, what's a chow Chinchous? I said, yo, what's going on, guys? It's Joe from JPM Gaming here, which was my original first channel on YouTube. You'll never find that channel, because that channel was long deleted. But yeah, that was a thing. Let's go a bit further into this video.
It's a hell of a lot slimmer than I am, but it does look like me in some ways.
No, it does not. It looks awful. This was the worst creator superstar I've ever made. That is just literally awful of a created superstar. I cannot believe I even released this video onto YouTube. This was one of the worst creator characters I've ever made. Thank God this channel doesn't even exist anymore. Let's go further into the video. Let's see if we can find some actual story.
Okay, yes I did. I graduated from wrestling training school at the top of my class. That must be Ohio Valley.
I like how I'm making references to actual things like Ohio Valley Wrestling.
And I had a bright future ahead of me.
My
figured
God,
the only
look
place
ugly.
worth making my mark is right here in the WWE. So here I am. Damn right. Well, that's fine, but let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. You see, there are many WWE offices. You may be here at WWE offices, but I wouldn't say you've made it into the WWE, at least not yet. I realise you came from where you came from. You were a big fish in a small pond. Now
Okay,
you're under my roof.
so let's see if we can advance further into this video. I really think this is a really interesting series that I would never do again.
WWE material. Just like NXT. When you go into the NXT, you are a noob. Literally, you are shot down to a nobody status. A pebble in a pebble in an ocean.
Yep, a pebble in an ocean when you're on NXT. This was the old NXT. That's literally what I was explaining WWE Developmental as, like the really old NXT videos, and that's just so bad where I was facing like nobodies, your Baron Blades and stuff like that.
Has done just about everything in this company. Commentating, interviewing, even wrestling. Yeah, and you're awful at all of them.
Look, Jonathan Coachman, the host of ESPN Sports Center.
Talent. I'm the... sorry guys.
He said, "I'm the best there is. I won pay-per-view matches, and I've even been the protege of the great Eric Bischoff." That is a really bad line for Jonathan Coachman. So yeah, you are not the best there is, Jonathan Coachman. You sucked as a wrestler, as a commentator, as everything. You suck. Hell, as even a sports writer for ESPN, you suck.
Sneezed.
Okay, so who are we facing for this first match?
It's annoying me. It's a very long word and I don't want to say it anymore.
So who's to be faced for this first match? Let's go into this. So I'm facing, I think it's like Joey Hayes or something like that. This. But like, it's really weird because like there's so much music in this game. They replaced commentary with actual music, and it was so bad. That's the annoying thing about this game. I wish they'd actually put commentary in instead of music, because like I can't really show you guys music because, you know, copyright and all that. I've shown you a bit here and there, but I'm trying to not show you music as well. That's kind of the way I'm trying to go for this. Yeah, so I was really bad at I was really bad. This video is absolutely awful. Can I do my finisher at least? I was trying, like, I got stuck on the referee, and I want to do my finisher. Here we go.
That's fine. Last ride. Was that called a rip-off?
Yes, I called it the rip-off. That was a really bad name for a finisher. Because it sounds like you've got a really bad deal by watching this match.
That's the pin. 1, 2, 3. Pinfall.
Okay, so yeah, there's like, if you notice it, there's like a 3-second gap. I actually had never figured out how to use how to separate my recordings, and that's why there's like a 3-second gap, and it's just so bad. Alright, I'm going to show you guys one more video. And this is going to be really interesting. So this is some of the worst of JoesphGames that you've ever seen, I'm guessing right now. This gets even worse. This is right here, as you can see in the camera right here. As long as we don't get copyright for this video from Nintendo, this is the yokai dance from Yokai Watch. Yeah, I decided to do it. This was going to be the intro to my Yokai Watch LP that I was going to make on the channel. I am still trying to develop that LP, and if you ever want to see that LP, let me know in the comment section down below, and I actually might upload this video to YouTube, and we'll actually do the Yokai Watch LP. So yeah, if you ever want to see it, let me know. This is just going to be really interesting. This is me doing the yokai dance. Now, if you've never heard of the yokai dance, basically it's a dance they did in the Yokai Watch anime. If you watch the ending credits, they did a little sort of dance, as you guys will see. And there is that's a water before he died in this video. I have some of the last ever videos with a water in. That's really interesting. Let's see this. Oh my god, I look so bad doing this video. Oh my god, I'm so out of tune and everything. Oh my god. Oh my god, now yawn, stretching and sleep, pretending to sleep and stuff like that. Oh my god, this video is just so bad. I hope I don't get copyright on this. I really don't want to get copyright on this video. Because if I do, that would be really bad. It's just so goddamn bad that I decided to do this. Oh my god, why? Why did I do this? Why did I do this? My god. Okay. So that is 3 years on YouTube. Some of the best and worst videos you have ever seen from JoesphGames. I cannot believe that you'll ever see this. I hope you guys will see this video. I hope it doesn't get copyrighted from Nintendo and stuff like that. Thank you so much for 3 years on YouTube. I cannot believe it's been 3 years. I honestly cannot believe it's been 3 years, and we've got such a long road to go. Sun and Moon is coming out in a matter of days now for the Americans, and for the people in the UK, about a week and a bit. So, you know, we'll have it eventually. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to show you guys. It's really interesting to show you guys all these videos. I hope you enjoyed seeing me embarrass myself on YouTube, but honestly, I cannot believe that I showed you guys all these, really. It's just so goddamn bad. But I showed you guys all these. And, yeah. Wow. I'm going to leave you with one thing here tonight. And that's, don't embarrass yourself on YouTube, because you'll end up regretting it eventually. And 3 years down the line, you'll record a reaction video to what you've done, and it'll be some of the best and worst bits of what you've done on YouTube. And it's so goddamn bad. Yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. I'm going to leave you with one last clip. Now, this is a video that... this is a sort of audio clip that I made to a wrestling show. called the AllWrestling.com Week in Review, which is really an interesting wrestling show. I don't think it records anymore, sadly, but yeah, I used to call in there, and that's basically where this all started, where my whole YouTube adventure started from. So I'm going to leave you one of those clips in this video. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Let me find one of these clips in my documents here. So let me find one and then we'll leave it off. My documents. I'm going to find one. WIR. Okay. So this is going to be a very interesting one. What do I want to show you? Oh yeah, okay, this one. WWE The Museum. This was one of my clips that I want to show you guys. So I'm going to see you I will see you next time, but I'm going to leave you off with this. Okay, can I actually play it, or is there? Okay, so let's see if I can play it. WIR come back. The museum. There it is.
To rip souls from the WIR. And Dan, this week I want Dan the Cannon. What is up? Here's Rip here once again to rip souls from the WIR. And Dan, this week I want to talk about WWE museums. Dan, when I go to a WWE event, I go to the whole city. I go and see sights, I go and see sounds of that said city, and then I go and see WWE put on its show. And then when I go there, I visit museums, I look at history of that city, and I enjoy the time I am in that city. But Dan, if they were to put a WWE museum in Times Square, New York, what one moment on top of any other moment in the WWE would you put in that WWE museum? For me, that would be Judgment Day 1998, when Austin was the guest referee when Kane faced The Undertaker for the WWE title. When that one moment where Austin hit Kane with a chair, knocked out The Undertaker with a stunner, and proclaimed himself as a WWE champion, even though he was the guest referee. But what do you think, WIR? Follow me on Twitter, @RipperJoseph. Until next time, rip off!